Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Any of you that have an irrigation system in your yard probably know exactly what this is, or you've at least seen these out in your yard. Most of you have probably run one over with your lawnmower or your weed eater. You've cracked it, you've chopped it up, and you might find yourself wondering, well, what is that? Why is it important? Where do I get one? What's the purpose of it? So what this actually is your irrigation system is made up of a system of valves, right? And these valves are what turn the water on and off, and they let the water into the different zones. For every zone of irrigation you've got one valve. And this lid is made up of a system that protects the valve. So when you take the lid off, you've got your valve is inside of this case. So this lid is actually very important, because what it does is it protects from animals getting in there chewing on the wires, water buildup, rocks, dirt, debris, anything like that. It's going to offer some protection for that valve. If you damage the lid, you might also want to pay attention to the actual valve housing as well. You can see where it's got the little grooves where the pipes come through. So you always see this green cap, but you might not see, and what you're not going to see, is the actual valve housing. It all sits underground, so it's going to keep that dirt from caving in on top of your valve, so that if you ever have to get in there and replace it, they've got solenoids on them that sometimes go bad, they need to be replaced. This whole system offers protection, and it's going to make it easier to be able to get in there and service that valve. So in the event that you notice some of these might be missing, cracked, broke, chopped up, whatever, we really recommend that you get those replaced. You can buy individual lid covers at Ewing Irrigation. I'm sure there's several other places you can get them. You might even find them on Amazon if you don't want to get out of the house. We also encourage you, if you go to put the lid cap back on and you can't because maybe the valve housing is deformed or cracked or broke, really would encourage you to consider getting that replaced as well. Just have to dig it out and then simply install a new one, because the last thing you want to do is, you don't want that valve to get buried. If that valve gets buried or covered up with grass over time, or just from a lack of maintenance, and say something happens to your irrigation system, now you're going to have to get into a whole issue of having to use valve locators unless you know where it is. So it's a very cheap insurance policy. A little bit of prevention is going to make it a long way. So anyway, if you got any questions, feel free to ask us. Look forward to helping you any way we can. Thanks, and y'all have a good day.